might sound philosophical and all that, but love is spontaneous. Is that flash where you see that person. Liking somebody is what makes you sit at home and want to spend time with the person.
I get tired. Even on a normal good day, I like my space. I don't like being in people's spaces too much. So after a week, I also get irritated and I want to do.
So why most girls are very mean to guys that maybe they are nice to them or something, because telling a guy I'm not interested in you is not like that.
You know, if you are just being nice to a girl, she takes it as you like her.
If a guy genuinely likes you, he really doesn't need to love you more to treat you well. He just has to like. He just has to like you. Now, I have
that sense of duty with them.
I have an opinion that ladies are they are unfortunate in the sense that most of the time you get to pick from who comes to you. Most of the time, you have to wait for a guy to come to you. Most of the time, people who approach you like, but you have to pick your samples. Your sample is so small, depending on who you are talking to at that time. But guys have the advantage of first likeness. They have to like you first to come.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Game This Game Pod with me, Daje.
Hi everyone, my name is Yohan. As you all know.
What's up, people? It's Gabriel.
Hello guys, my name is Jayola. Good to be back.
Hi, Rain here.
Last week we touched on a topic, a very interesting topic, friendship between genders, and can men and women stay truly friends without any form of emotion attached, any inferiority. We believe continuing that same topic, you actually allow us to talk more about it. It got interesting, very, very interesting last week, and I believe it's going to get more interesting today. So Jai, let's continue from where we stop. Ladies, what do you think? Continue. So I believe we didn't touch a particular topic I want us to talk about. The cultural aspect of it and societal influence of how men and women are viewed when they are actually mere friends. So that aspect I want us to touch on today. The cultural aspect of it.
Is there a cultural aspect? I feel it's just societal expectations, not really culture. I don't think it's just an expectation from the society.
Culture actually has a place to play too, because the way it will be viewed in a Yoruba culture won't be the same way it will be viewed in a Igbo culture or other culture.
Okay, well, do you have an example of a situation?
Okay, for instance, I think in the Igbo culture, from what I heard, I think in the Igbo culture, they don't really allow male and female friendship.
Is there a reason?
I don't actually understand the reason. I don't get it, but that's what I think goes on around there.
Is there any culture that supports male and female?
That's why I said it's more societal expectations.
Because it depends on, for instance, let me give you another example. Let's say an Ambra guy wants to actually his friends with an Enugu guy, an Enugu lady.
Okay.
The way they portray it is quite different. The way they portray it is quite different, and the way they actually come together to take me out of this.
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Like I said earlier, I know there is a societal expectation of what is expected of both parties, right? Or both genders in friendships, relationships, and all that. But then I'm trying to picture a scenario that paints the cultural part. Because even from it's not solid. Because even from in history itself, there are times where powerful women make friends with powerful men to complement
that's another story.
to complement what they have. to compliment them, because they understand that as women, the society generally would not give you as much respect, regardless of how wealthy or how powerful you might think you are. The respect might not be as much as you should get if you do not have strong allies that will be men. Do you get? So that is, I think that is the closest to what I think you are driving at.
Cultural aspect.
Yes, I think that's the closest to the cultural aspect.
Yeah, I don't have any idea about culture. That's how I'm quiet. I don't do something, I just keep quiet. I don't have any idea of any culture.
So let's work on the societal aspect.
Because we are all members of the society. Okay, so should I start?
Let's go.
Okay, so societal expectations depends on it actually depends on how you view society. Right? There's the patriarchal society, there's the evolved society, there's today's society. So
It's a traditional
there's-
society.
So as members of the patriarchal society, I do not believe that men and women should be friends. I think that in any relationship that involves men and women, there's definitely going to be a power dynamics, and that's why there's going to be more expectation from the man, in my opinion. And that is why even when you are friends with, let me paint my own example so that I can if you have a colleague and you guys are friends, right? If your colleague is a woman or a babe or whatever, and you guys are friends, there is a way that friendship can put you in trouble. That friendship with a male colleague cannot. Right? And it's just
Okay.
friendship. So there's that expectation that, number one, people expect you to, especially if there's a power that maybe you are older than her, you are richer than her, people expect you to be responsible
For her.
You go to parties together, you both get drunk, but you are the one that has to drive, you are the one that has to look out for her, you are the one that has to do this. Meanwhile, you can leave your guy at the party and say, Baba, let everybody find their way home. I'm drunk, you're drunk. Do you get? So that's just me. I think that society expects you to cater for your female friends, to be responsible for them. So if you are responsible for somebody, I don't really think you guys are friends.
So really, let's
Okay, I think I disagree with that last part. You can be responsible
let's
for
hear
your
from the
friends.
females.
For your friends.
Yeah, to an extent, it has limits, right?
If you are solely, if every time you are with somebody,
That's why I said it has
responsible for them,
limits.
you are not friends.
That's why I said it has limits. You have, because I don't feel there is any
I
relationship.
think from where Gable is actually trying to say, it's an extreme situation.
It's always extreme.
It's an extreme situation.
Once in a while, you can. be
There's
responsible for
there's no rule guiding because you are friends with the lady, you can't take care of her. There's no rule against that.
Honestly, for
You
me,
guys are mixing it up. Oh. There is
no. He is talking about taking responsibility. Responsibility is
Somebody
a bigger
different from-
responsibility.
Okay, the example you cited. Like,
Mm,
They're getting drunk.
mm.
yeah, there's no big deal to it.
The question is, if you both get drunk and something happens to her,
Mm.
there's going to be a large percentage of blame
On you
on
as
you
the
as
man.
the guy. Do you get what I'm saying?
That is why
that
I
will
think
not be there.
a good example. A good example to what Gabriel is saying is if there is a drunk guy and a drunk girl and they have sex. Now, if the drunk girl comes out tomorrow to say that she did not give consent to that sex, everything turns around. It is now strictly on the guy.
I think
Now, compared to
Western
hold on, compared
that
to
works here.
it works, it does. Compared to when two guys are drunk and they have an accident, you realize that nobody will even blame the driver.
I mean,
The two of them are equally responsible for that
Let's
accident.
hear from
Do you get?
Let's hear.
you made an example. You said, me, in my own knowledge, if two people are drunk, you guys are not like dating or any of that thing. The example you give, I see no reason why you would want to have sex when you are drunk with somebody that you're just like friends with. Let's say she comes out, like, it's common sense. Because this person is not like in their actual.
Again, for me, I don't know if you were here when we had that conversation. For me, I'm very security conscious. I will not even, you not even know my house. Not to talk of being in the same space. Not to now talk of having sex. I'm just trying to paint a scene. I'm just trying to paint an honest scenario, and I can even relate that same scenario to a guy and a girl are drunk. They are in a car together. The guy, either of them is even driving. Yes, and either of them are driving and they have an accident. People will still expect more from the guy than the lady.
It's just
standard and societal expectation.
Sure, definitely.
Or let me give you another example. We are friends.
No,
we are working.
Before you continue, let's hear from the females. Let's hear from them.
I
Let's
want
talk.
to like touch on something
Yeah.
which may or may not, I don't know, you guys let me know, it may or may not be a cultural or a societal thing. So this thing where maybe when we were younger we had male female, we as girls had male friends, you guys had female friends, and then your parents knew about this person and you guys get older and there's an expectation. If it is somebody that your parents like, say you have a female friend and you guys are grown, maybe old enough to start a relationship, maybe even get married, you guys are still friends. There'll be a subtle expectation from your
that you guys are meant to like have a
like you guys are like
It's
why you
proceed
need
from
to
being
this
friends.
person, like you know, especially if they like you, like oh
Person,
this
yes.
is a good person, you know. I don't know. Well, I can't really say I blame my parents because most of us go back home single and they want, like, they actually do want that companionship for you. So I guess that may be a societal thing. I don't think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, I think it still falls under societal expectations, I think.
So this is my question. Do you think that the concept of gentlemanliness and chivalry or whatever you call it, should exist in friendship?
What's it called? Like male and female friendships.
Of course, I will not open the door for GD or Gabriel. If they know how.
You open the door for me as
Yes.
Of course, I will. No. Okay, to get to a point where I will not.
Wait,
I mean, the level of closeness would have gotten to a point.
There's certain. Let me give you the example. My female friend. Sometimes when we are together and we step out to eat, I tend to like pay the bills. I don't even consider her trying to pay for anything.
And we are friends.
And we are just friends.
I mean, we do it for everybody.
I just do it naturally. So it's not about.
No, it's not everybody. Sometimes you go out with your guys. And
Even
you
there
guys-
are certain scenarios.
If
This is how much
certain
we spend,
scenarios
how much
that
are we
you
dropping?
are in, you guys are friends. There's certain scenarios that
I
it
feel like
depends on the bill.
even we as girls don't really do
Yes,
go,
sometimes we just pay. Sometimes it might be she that just okay, let me just clear the bill, and sometimes it might just be let me just clear the bill. I think we all do
No,
it
this
like
is- this
because
is-
we're friends.
Mm.
There are scenarios that
Okay.
let's imagine we went to a party
Let me make it possible.
and we are all friends. Like she's a girl. Like let's imagine it's this scenario and we're all
Okay.
friends, and the bill is like =1 million. I mean, I don't expect one person to pay all the bill. Like we all earn.
Yes.
I expect
So,
us to split the bill as
yes.
friends because
So-
we are friends.
So the thing is,
I feel like you're
if
asking
this
me
same
out.
scenario that I have painted, if it actually happens, I am not going to ask the two of you, but I'm going to ask the guys.
I
Seriously.
think if you guys
as
are
friends, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if you go out as friends.
Seriously.
Even if you go out as friends, I'm not going to ask these ladies. But I'll talk to my guys like, guy, 1 million, oh yeah.
That's already chivalry.
And so do you think it should exist in friendship? Do you think if we all go out, all of us on this podcast, if we go out, do you think everybody should pay for what they've eaten? Or do you think they be sincere? Or do you think that the guys should foot the bill?
I don't think either way works. If we've discussed
You have
beforehand-
some. They said be sincere. You are
Yes,
not
I am
sincere.
being sincere. If we've discussed
Keep
beforehand that
sincere.
we're going somewhere and we know this place is an expensive place, I don't automatically expect you to foot the bill.
I
Provided
mean,
we're all
I'll
friends.
take what I can pay for. I'll order for what I can pay for. Like,
Now, this is it. I know.
Yeah, this thing seems strange to me.
No. Again, I'm going to go back to the conversation we had last week. The dynamics of the way men and women are is completely different, and it is that is what is just.
So I know that you are not
Yes, sir.
expecting
Yes, sir.
you are not expecting me to pay, right? Now maybe the here's the issue now is that you're not expecting me to pay, but as guys,
You take it upon
I
yourself.
take it upon myself to pay, right? And maybe it's also one of the ways that society has conditioned men to want to take responsibility or take charge of things, right? So even if we are friends and you invite me to a place and I see where you are inviting me to as a guy and I cannot afford to pay, I won't
I will not go there.
I will not afford. Even if
Or I will even suggest somewhere
I'm
else.
saying I cannot afford to pay for the I will not follow you. But if Jai invites me to a place and I know that I cannot pay, there are places that I've gone to with guys that a bottle of water, I will not use my 2 legs to go there and buy a bottle of water for like 8k. But then I will tell them, guy, this was I calling.
I can't afford it.
I can't afford it.
So yeah, just
the
the
guy
come.
know I ask you for money.
Just the
come
come.
now.
See, I feel like that's why I said they would have been certain
So-
conversations.
So I'm saying that in guy relationships, there is this ease of maybe you guys can't relate because you guys are ladies, right? But in a guy relationship, there's this ease of saying, I don't get money, oh, I know if you go, I know guy, can you come? But in a guy girl relationship, except you've gotten very close, that the guy is able to say, babe, I cannot afford it. Most of the time, the guy will just tell you, no, I'm not coming, or something.
Or just make an excuse.
Just make an excuse.
I feel like this thing applies to different scenarios in guy-girl friendships. So you guys are not wrong. You're not wrong the way you said, absolutely. But like, it's has to do with our responsibilities as male and female. So let me give you an instance. Say we are all friends. Me and you are hosting a house party, right? We invite you guys. We don't expect you guys to come, except you want to. We don't expect you guys to come with food, right? We expect, oh, we've already provided maybe bad booze. You guys to come with maybe a bottle of wine or something like that. We don't expect you guys to come, bring in food.
Okay.
So like I feel like it differs. Do you get, if you want to, sure. In this scenario now, if we all go out to and you guys pay the bill, and me and you ask, oh, like
What's the
how much of it do you
Exactly.
like, it differs really.
I think we're on this. We are back on the same page. Yes. On this, we are generally on the same page. Because
Gabriel, to your question, I still believe chivalry should.
That's what they are saying. They agree that chivalry should exist.
Like there's an amount.
but is there an extent to,
that?
is there a
Like a
limit?
limit to the sugar.
That-
Yes.
Because when you become
at some-
Yeah, I think
Yes.
there's a limit to the chivalry.
because it's not every time you are supposed to be my
You are
you're
not-
supposed to be the princess in distress
Yes.
it gets annoying like you know
So, but I have a question, right? And this is from something that happened during the week. So I have a friend, and we are quite close. And then this babe she's an amazing person. She's financially boxed up. She's beautiful and all
Why is
that.
it you don't keep friends with women?
But
1-0.
but right, she's single. So she just busted me. I was like, no, she posted on her status and she was like, if any of her male friends calls that guy again, she's going to have an issue with that person.
Oh, you're my guy now.
Do you understand? So, and I was now having a conversation with someone and I said, do you know that the guyification of female friendships, when you make your female friend your guy, right? I think that in the long run, most of the time, and I've seen it happen over and over again, where the lady still expects that at some point you treat them like a lady, but you've guyified them. They are your guy. Do you understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I see most of the time, I see it happen where women complain. So now I'm asking the ladies, like, how much of a guy do you want to be? Do you get? Now we are guys
In friendship.
Now we are all guys, right? There is, I can tell you to go help me. I can leave you on seat and go speak to another girl, scope another girl level of guy. I have some friends that if we go out together, we are just friends. But if I'm with them and I see another, I won't go talk to another babe, just out of respect for them.
Really?
Yes, I have
As
friends
friends?
like that. Yes, I have friends like that. That I'll just
Is it out of respect or out of your out of your coaching ability that you are thinking, this person has prospects?
no, it's
I
not
thought
prospects. For example, let me give you an example. I have friends that I met in church, people that I met in church, people that I met. I'm serious. People that I met.
you might still
I did not say
The funny thing
I
is,
did
if
not say
I
it.
like you, like if I have any intentions of dating you in the future, and I see another babe that I like, that is when I'll go talk to the other babe. That's the funny thing about it.
That's tactics, huh? That one is tactics.
That's the funny thing
throw her
about it.
off the
That's
Not
tactics.
really
I'm serious. So if I see you as my guy, we're together, I can just look at the babe and say, oh, look at that babe, that babe get your shoe. And that's the end of that conversation. But if I really like you, I can say, I'll go collect that girl number. I'm just in a way, I'm just looking at your reaction.
I can even ask you to help me get the
I want to see what you would do, right? So now back to my
Guys,
back to
actually, I don't know.
so back to my story now. Are you comfortable with that, or there's this, for example, a baby is coming over and I don't tell you to be, you are still in the house, we're having sex in the room, you can hear everything. That's another level of guying. Do you understand? Yeah, there's another level of guying that is dirty.
Yes,
It's just among boys, it's just dirty. But if you are my guy as a guy,
as a guy, I will understand.
As a male guy,
As a male guy, I will
I will run
understand.
it in front of you.
But as a female
As
guy,
a female guy,
Without any-
I don't run away. But as a female guy, I will not run it in front of you. So are you comfortable at the level of
That guy.
that guy?
No, what would I do? I don't like it. What the fuck?
Like, I don't know.
I don't like it.
It's not like
Do you understand what I'm
Bad.
saying?
like I
feel
have
like-
yes, not
I feel
like
like I have an issue
with
with
you
it.
doing it. But like when
So you still want me to treat you like a
your
lady?
business to
Exactly.
yourself.
yes now yes please don't do it. It's not like
I'm not a guy.
let me have my female friend. You are not my guy.
Back to the
Just think,
foundation.
like, yes, you think
I'm irritated.
but it's not like I will feel jealous, but I'll just be like, you keep your business to yourself. That's your
Oh my
business.
God.
No,
If-
back to the foundation. All these things is still based on boundaries.
Exactly.
Define
Like,
boundaries. Like, why? See,
This is a boundary issue.
see. Let me tell you. See,
Or a test me how much of a guy you have to be.
Gabriel, let me
No,
put it this way.
don't
Let me
just
put
in
it
that
this way.
manner.
See, that the example you cited right now, still falls back to you guys not having clear communication of what this is.
Okay, now Jide, I have a question for you. Do you have such boundary with your male friends?
No, why would I?
Exactly. That is what Gabriel is saying.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say. You don't understand what I'm trying to say. You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
female friend.
See,
That's so
my
weird.
brother, if he brings his girlfriend home,
That's your brother. There's a different relationship between you and
But I wouldn't do it to my female friend.
I won't even do it. Why would I just what?
So it means that guys and babes, we see friendship.
Differently.
Definitely.
Naturally.
No, sure. Definitely.
Wait, wasn't it you guys that said if something is the same, it can never be
Equal,
because
exactly.
So we'll see differently. I can still be your guy, but I'm irritated at the thought of you.
So you're not my guy.
So you are
I'm
not.
your guy.
You are just a female friend.
Gabriel, I want to go back to what you said. Gabriel, I want to go back to what you said earlier. When you mentioned the fact that you are trying to consider your female friends' feelings before you actually act on certain things. I don't do it. Me personally, I'm not trying to be personal about this. I don't do it. Like, I will let you understand. Like, we have clear boundaries on issues from the beginning of everything. So why would I now have to consider your feeling when you try to make an move to what I like?
Because we are friends.
If
No.
if I go out
See,
with my
this is
friends-
where this thing, like, you have to have clear communication of boundaries. I can't in any way or form be friends with somebody I know I'm sexually attracted to. That is very
No, the reason why you are not talking to this person now, let me give you a scenario. Now, the reason I'm asking this is because I used to have, I don't know that close,
There's always an example in his life.
a very close elderly female friend, single but elderly, and we go out a lot. When I was in London, we used to hang out a lot, and it was the ICM craze period when if you are just bored, you need to meet a girl, just go to ICM. You go see him and follow talk. So we used to go to ICM, and I would see babes and I won't talk. And she even used to tell me that well, I want to find girls there, and I don't talk to them because the dynamics of that friendship is more like mentorship, right? But it is still friendship. Now, what I do,
I don't understand the guilt tripping.
What I do- it's not guilt tripping. What I do
That's
is-
where I see it.
if I see a babe that I like, I can tell her, oh, I like this babe. Most of the time, she even calls the girl and speaks to the girl. But me, I don't go. Right?
Why?
But because I just don't go.
No, there is something.
It's out of respect.
It's out of
No.
respect for her.
See, like I was saying, I used an analogy the other time that is it out of your coaching instinct or
It's just out of
because
respect for her.
because there are instances like what Jide said something. If you are not attracted to someone, you get to just go. I don't care how you feel, just go out. But then you have to understand the fact that the difference between you and Jide is that Jide does not care about that person's feelings. You care about that person's feelings, regardless of the fact that it is just friendship, right? You still care about their feelings. Jide does not care about
Is that
their
not how
feelings.
friendship is supposed to be? If we are friends, should I not still care how you
No,
feel?
no, in that kind of scenario, you just make them, no, I won't care about how she feels.
So so what now makes you care about Yanshin and another girl when she's around?
That's
I don't care. See,
So you can do it.
I will do it.
And
I've not actually been in that scenario, but I will do it, and she knows that I will do it.
so, and even if she's not comfortable with it, you will do it.
oh,
So you guys are really not.
Why are you trying to drive back to what I
No,
was
so the
already
point I'm trying to make now is that, so is it a real friendship if you don't really care that your actions make the other person uncomfortable?
but you say you can do it in front of your guys now. Does that mean you're
It's not making a guy comfortable.
I'm not comfortable.
I am seeing her.
We can be in the same room.
Yeah.
Guys are so mad that we can be in the same room.
yes, I know you get that.
So-
like that.
But you can't. But I can't do that with a lady.
Gabriel, the fact that you are actually putting a break into that stuff, trying to consider the feeling at that particular period of time, that means low key inside of you yourself cared.
If I go out with my male
Like
friends,
feelings, like you have this kind of
It's
emotion.
not
No,
I just
no.
respect you.
I
It's
don't
not-
see that respect. That's no respect.
Okay, let me put it this way, Jide. Again,
I get what you're always trying to say, but to me, I don't see it that way.
the difference now goes back to what Gabriel said the other time. You are trying to guyify your female friend, but Gabriel does
That's
not.
the beginning of the relationship.
Hold on. But Gabriel does not want to guyify his female friend. He
Yeah,
just wants her to
female
be
friend.
a female friend. That's the difference. That's the difference.
We are not a guy.
You don't turn the babe to your guy.
Oh my guy.
For him,
But
you are
that's
not a
how it's
female
supposed to
friend.
be. That's how it's supposed
So
to be.
what level of
But
guys
you
do
people
you
are
want
still
to be?
drawing boundaries. See,
okay,
If you want to be guys, you need your boundaries.
Morally to me, you cannot do that thing when
I don't
you're
want to use
days.
a moral thing.
I
I
don't
just
know.
say you might see
I don't
female
Again, another female friend of
fine.
mine. That's why I say morally. Some people is like it's chill.
Yeah,
But to me,
you
it's
might
like
see girls who are fine
this
with it.
costing.
No.
Again, there are guys that this thing that you said is normal to you. There are guys that will be like, guy, don't do that.
But if he's a guy, I won't care. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, why are you caring about me?
Because you're a babe. That's why. Because
You are
because
fine.
you are verifying an adult.
I'm verifying an adult. Let me tell you, because if he's a guy, right, and you don't like it, it doesn't affect our friendship. There are several things that we do as guys.
Hey, but if he's a girl, too, would it affect our friendship?
Definitely.
How? Do I like you?
So
I don't understand.
it will definitely affect our
To my
friendship.
male friend.
So hold on,
The first
hold
thing I
on.
do is make it known that this is my.
Guy,
I
please,
leave you.
if I
Hold
see
on.
somebody I
I
like,
let you know that this is my new.
Okay,
Don't
chill,
get me.
chill.
Please.
Yeah.
So
don't
wait,
happen
wait.
every
Now
day.
let me ask you a question. So you have an issue with it morally.
yes.
So if you have a male friend that keeps doing things that you have an issue with morally, can that friendship survive?
We have a call.
Only then you
Yes.
I was waiting for your answer.
they don't survive.
No, they want to eat their cake and stay out.
You know.
We have a call. There will always be that call.
Yes, it's always that thing that
That's
yes, that it's just like I mean you can.
But you can keep doing things that are morally against your
I would
morals.
not want to be in that scenario with him all the time.
So we
If I
can't be
see that,
guys.
no, let me. I have an issue with it. You say you're having sex in the other room, and I'm hearing you all while in the same room, and you want to have sex, and I realize your moves. I would try to excuse myself.
That's literally.
I would just
Do you like fast
If I-
driving?
Fast driving.
No, I don't.
I don't have an issue with it.
Like really fast driving?
I don't have an
I
issue
don't
with it.
like it.
Match am.
So I think my own point is, my own personal point now is that female friends are female friends. They are not.
Yeah, you should not.
Because another thing, this might sound very funny. Another thing is because I think that no friends are able to, for example, I am friends with Jide and Jai. There is nothing I tell Jide that
Yeah,
if he tells
okay.
Jai, I will feel offended. Do you understand? We are three friends, but there is no Jai and Jide are closer, right? Me, I'm not so close. But if I tell Jai something, and for example, if I give birth to a child and I don't tell Jide, and I tell Jai, and Jide sees me and says, "Oh, so for me," my immediate response is going to be, "Ah, she Jai also for me." There are several things that Jide does, that is Jai that would say that Jide man Shiba is where you go, no gotta go. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So if I hear something from Jide or from Jai about Jide, I feel like it's as good as coming from indirect, right? That's the dynamics of a new friendship. Now, if I'm friends with the two of you, there are certain things I will tell you that I will not expect you to tell her.
So there are things that you will tell him and you will not expect
tell me
him
that
to
if I
tell
tell
her.
her, you will feel offended.
Do you know what I think the issue here is? Like, as regards to you, I think you want to apply the same set of rules to both friendships, and it cannot work like that.
Okay. How?
Like, it's fine if your male friend is fine with you and she won't babe in the room, and she's not fine with you and she won't. It's like, that doesn't mean this person is not your guy. The same rules don't apply to both people.
Okay, now this
To
second
both
example.
genders.
This second example, would you, if Jai tells me that Omo, is there one big way I see? For example, let me pick for an example. Jai is in a relationship, cheats on his
For example,
cheats on his girlfriend, tells me about it. I tell Jide, no big. Do you get what I'm saying? He tells me that Omo, I went out yesterday, I saw this babe, had sex with her, cheated on my babe. I will carry that gist like this in front of Jai and call Jide and say, Omo, Jai to Yahweh, look at Jai. The three of us talk about it. You are in a relationship, you cheat on your boyfriend, you tell me about it. Would you want me to tell her?
and it's a trio.
I mean, are we
Yes.
close?
It's a trio.
Yes.
And are we friends?
Yes.
Yeah, you said okay, the three of us.
We're
for
friends.
instance.
But note the fact that there is the two of you are closer. No, the two of you are closer than
That's
the
the issue. What do you mean? Because I've been in a trio friendship before. I don't tell one person one thing and not tell
The other person.
I tell the two of you the same thing.
you
It
still.
doesn't. Why?
I'm close to us.
You are
Why
You don't understand. You are avoiding the question.
No,
Okay.
you guys are changing the dynamics. You
No,
said
no.
the three of us are friends now. Now one person is closer to the
Yeah,
other.
Yes.
closer to who? Like you are closer to her.
Let's
Yes.
say she's
Or we are closer
you.
to each other.
Yes.
She's closer to me.
She is closer.
Then she tells me something. Then she's now hearing that thing that she told me from you. Would you like it? Even though the three of us are friends.
I would not have issue with it because we are friends.
If it's a
And
trio-
if I don't want you to tell her, I mean, I will
I'll
keep it to
tell you.
myself. And I will tell her same by
Or-
myself. Like I will not have an issue with it generally.
I
Let's
think
move.
this is where individual difference.
Let's
I hope your case.
I
hope
what
your
you
case.
say, like,
Let's
And
move.
it also applies to like female friendships.
Yeah,
now.
but I think this is where individual differences comes in.
No, I think
I have
it's
an
gender
issue with
differences
it.
actually.
And I will
No.
not have an issue with it.
Because what you just said as an example, another person won't see it the way you said it. I mean, among guys, another guy won't have the same mindset you actually have.
Because you guys do it at the school doesn't mean like
I do
in
it
another
all
friendship.
my clique of guy friends. That's how we are. As long as you are my guy.
If you say so, but another guy won't see it that way.
It doesn't mean all your clique is fine.
Yes,
Eh,
you'll be fine with it.
See, that's
Oh,
where
yes,
individual
I know that's
differences
okay.
How
come
would you, and the fact that they don't complain doesn't mean it's okay.
Then fuck them if they don't complain.
Okay, I think I had this question last week, but I want us to actually talk about it more. I want you to tell us, ladies here, I want you to tell us your male experience. I've been friends with a male, and how long it lasted, and what actually like stopped that friendship.
Spanish now.
Spanish.
Spanish now.
What's up with friendship?
How long it lasted? How we started? How long it lasted and what stopped it?
So these are friends that I'm no longer. These are people I'm no longer friends
Sure.
with. I'm trying to think of anyone that I've been very close friends with and we're no longer friends. Do you have?
I don't have one person actually.
Tell us about it.
So this guy, we were friends even before like I gained admission or anything. And then peradventure for the both of us, fortunately, we ended up in the same school from home. And like we're good, like we're close friends, it's good, it's fine, no biggie. And I happened to like one of his friends. And his friend liked me too. And he told me that I didn't know as a then that this person was like in a serious relationship, and he told me this person that is asking you out is in a serious relationship, and I don't want you to like venture into it. I was like, this person is single now. This told me they are single, like there's no biggie, like I didn't dip it, and he was like, I don't want you to even have any with it, and I did not listen. I said I'll go ahead with it, and eventually I found out with my stubborn head that this person was actually in like a very committed relationship, and I was like, I don't fuck up, and I told my guy. He was like, what's my business? I told you this person was this, and I was like, why are you like so ash? Me, I'm like, I want people to be lenient with me. Actually, that's one bad thing. And then, why are you so rigid? Like, I'm just a girl. Like, I mean. And then it was like, okay, and to be a shadow waiting in my eyes, make I come out, and I did not stop
Trying to be friends.
not trying to be friends. Like
Fucking
with the
with that
guy,
guy?
yes.
You have a problem.
I
will
have-
tell you,
I
woman
do
to
have a
woman.
problem.
You have a problem.
And then at the end of the day, he was so confused as to why. And he's like, I didn't see you. This like, why are you doing this?
What like?
Like you don't have sense lights.
Like I don't have sense. Like yes, like I don't see you to be like stupid. Why are you being stupid for this person that is not even worth it?
It's not your fault actually.
It's my fault. I'm a very stupid person at times.
No.
I mean, it was like I was blinded at some
Yes,
point.
like it was your emotions were
Well,
clouded.
like clouding my judgment, yes. And then he stopped being friends with
Just-
me.
I'm not going to say what's in my mind.
He stopped being friends, like to date. It's not
They stop being friends with you.
like completely.
Wherever you are.
Turn me off. Like when he found out
My
that
G.
I was still with that person.
Thank you, wherever you are.
It
Thank
was just
you.
like, I cannot be friends with you.
Very
And he
good.
cut me off.
Very good.
And I really went back and was like, please now, let's still be friends. He said, you're very foolish. I cannot be friends with foolish people. The word was very hard. And I felt
Set boundary.
God bless you wherever you
I
are.
like that.
very strong.
This information
Strong
that
boundary.
you just said, John Wick cannot get it at all.
What I
Yeah,
went through the
we all know that
I went
politician.
John Wick can never
went back
get
and I was
it
like,
at all.
we can still be friends. Like I've left this person. It was like, oh, so it's not you're realizing my friendship is,
Now, do you know?
For him to tell you that this guy is in a serious relationship, guy to guy.
and he's telling me like,
The other
I,
guy, and now
You're
he
like, you're my
knows the
guy,
guy,
yo.
their guy.
Now,
I
now,
mean,
do you know the painful thing was? You don't know the jokes that he got when you were not there. That's why.
maybe, like,
It's not maybe.
yes.
That's why he
It's
caught
not
you.
maybe, I'm telling you.
Then we don't mock am.
Guy.
I'm just like,
Because
Every time you
I
come
know
out,
how
they
guys
say,
ego.
Wow,
Then we don't mock am.
Especially if
Yes.
someone rated you.
Like-
You pay him.
I don't even, and this is someone that like
Ah, Benny.
sings my praises every time. It's like,
Yeah.
Joanne, that girl, she
know,
get
she
banner,
know,
she's
dear.
the
You can't stay in white.
Like, I can imagine if it was my friend and another of my friends wanted to ask you out, and like the person is saying, "I could back and then you now back. Yeah.
Your steals go first. Everywhere go first.
You be able to talk when we're having a conversation.
That white will stay. That white will get stains.
That was the best thing.
But
Continue.
and I knew that guy was like a genuine friend, and he still like he checks up sometimes. Like, are you good? Hope you never die. Hope you still be alive. That is like he just checks up and he's like, he's just keeping me at arm's length like this. Just stay.
It's about the fact that
Friend, give us one.
this one.
What do you mean this one?
Politician.
What do you mean this one? If I don't think I've particularly had any close friend that I have fallen out with, like we're not talking anymore. I've had friends. Most times it turns into, oh, I like you, right? Once it's I like you, like there's that distance.
Start working penis.
Like please, I have this friend. I still have, like, we're still friends, but I'm not particularly close. We went to school together. I think, yeah, we knew each other in school. Not the same school, but we knew each other in school. Then we rekindled like last year or something. And then I realized that he's a very naturally, he's someone who's very intentional. You know those friends, like chivalry is in his blood. Like he's all those very,
He wants to please you.
Yes, like, oh, are you good? Should I do that for you? Like that type of person. And at first I did not did it, right? But then, like you said, it start to get to a point where you're like, right? Something
is
fishy is
wrong
happening.
somewhere.
Yeah. So I now posted something one day talking about, oh, male and female friendships is possible, and like as soon as my male friend starts to tell me something like, oh, I have something to tell you, that's the point where.
I don't want to hear it.
So he was like, but let him like go, but I like tall girls. I said, honey, no, back the heck up. So I already knew that thing was incoming. I already like I feel like I cut it off before it gets to that point. Like we don't really fall out with anything
Yeah,
serious.
how close are you guys in age?
He's older than me.
That's the question I wanted to ask.
Like,
He's older than me. I think he should be like maybe 2-3 years.
and yours? The guy?
Oh, we made.
No, the guy's not about age. The guy's about she just.
No, the thing is, I think
The guy was my age mate.
the way I see it,
They go yab that guy,
most,
I know you said something like
men,
this last year that
yeah,
men
that's-
that are older are like more.
yeah, they can control the narrative better.
But guys our age want to
No,
just
no,
fuck.
yeah,
That they
just
all
want to fuck.
no. I don't know that it all depends on like
They
The way
think
you
there's
think.
a no to it.
see, there are people that are young and then they are very
Men are
they
telling
think
you
very-
what is it.
No. Again, Jide, you have to always say there's a caveat. The caveat is that they are always outliers.
Yes.
Definitely.
They are always
Definitely.
outliers.
We all know that.
Because I've had
We all
female
know
friends, when I was
that.
way
They're
younger,
always
I've had
outliers.
female friends that I didn't want to have anything to do with them, and we were quite close.
So when you were younger, you didn't have any female friend that you didn't want to like
I think
give.
the advantage I had.
Share it.
I think the advantage I had was I had a lot of uncles around me when I was growing up, and the orientation was.
So you were older than your age-ish. Like,
When I was growing up, yeah, kind of.
exactly.
So my uncles were always drilling it in me, like this, don't do this, don't do that. And as at maybe 15, 16, I was going to the pharmacy to buy condoms with my uncles. That was how I was very close to them. I knew I could literally just mount the door and they're doing everything they are doing inside. That was how close I was with them. So they were giving me the whole thing. Then I do remember this, my uncle, Kyle, he usually tell me that, see, make sure any girl you like, don't be friends with them. So I actually stick to that narrative.
Lucky you.
I stuck to it deeply.
When you were younger, you like
Yeah.
every girl. I
Not-
think you said
not
you were
every,
like
yeah.
the guy in the girlfriend.
friendship.
Yeah, so it took me time to get to this point that Jide got to early. But then I used to have a lot of very fine female friends there, and I mean a few of them we had feelings and all that, but nothing really. Let me see. Yeah, nothing really. We were not able to go beyond explore that feeling, because I mean, with the person I gave the example last week, we already got to a point that we felt it was not necessary again. Like, we've gotten to that point where we should have explored the feeling. We've gone beyond that point where we should have explored it, and we just realized that we should have done this thing like last year now. This point is no longer needed again. So we just stuck to the friendship.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If you guys have female friends who you've been friends for a long time, or maybe say like a year or two, or maybe 2 years or 3 years, and you find out that you guys like each other. I like this person, she likes me. During the friendship, there was never any boundary crossed. Like there was never anything. You guys did not have anything. When you guys decide to start, say, dating, does it remain the same?
Never.
It will not. The dynamics will always change.
Never.
When you see each other naked, everything
And
changes.
let me give you an example.
Everything
As
changes.
friends, we are walking down the street, and you see a guy friend. As friends, we are taking a walk down the street. You see your guy friend, and you are greeting your guy friend. As a friend, I'll walk maybe like 3 steps to the front and chill for you. You are my friend. I'll wait for you to finish talking to that guy. If you are taking, I expect you to have common sense to not
Yes.
take too long. If we are dating and you say a guy friend, I'll keep walking. I won't wait.
This is random.
I'll keep
know.
going.
This thing happened to me.
You meet up with me now.
When you are ready,
When you are ready,
maybe like
let's-
take 10 minutes to talk to the person. I'll keep going and I won't wait for you.
Mine was a bit different though, because I was with a friend. We went to do like after school, went to do like clearance and
So what? Sorry, before you continue, why didn't you actually show a bit of respect?
By waiting for you, you should respect me by just saying hey and move on.
Military regime now. Was not going to change.
I've been waiting for you. When you talk about that, now wait.
So we went to do clearance, and me and this guy were together. This my guy. So, sorry. So he was doing a photocopy inside the shop. I was outside, so I already done mine. I think I was making a phone call or something. And then this guy with this car kept on like trying to get my attention. So he did, and then like he came to speak to me and stuff. He took my number and we left. Didn't take too long. He took my number and he left. And then this my guy was like, hey, she never because I don't get what to like. I was like, ooh, that you know, she. And I was watching that.
Was it joking or was he angry?
No, he wasn't angry.
He was angry.
He wasn't angry.
He was joking.
Yes, he was joking. But like he joked for too long. Like he
Was
just
feeling
there was-
serious, like
yeah,
there's
like,
a bit
you
of
don't
truth
do-
in it, like
yeah, like
it's in pain the guy.
He paid out. So like, brother.
So switch to being in a relationship. Your boyfriend is there. Somebody comes asks for a number.
I don't know now.
You don't give it.
Absolutely
But
not.
the fact that the person even came. Okay, now the fact that let me say this. Do you think it is crazy if he's upset that somebody came for your number? I'm just asking.
Why would he be upset? It's the other person that doesn't have sense.
I did not like in any way encourage this
Oh, this
person. Like
story made
maybe
me remember something.
So because
We are no fancy at the
in,
Oh my god, that was a
in
crazy
Lautech, in Lautech, I've had several issues where okay, so one that I will never forget.
No.
We're standing in front of they call this place Alata in Lautech. So we're standing outside and there's an ATM in front. So we're trying to withdraw from the ATM, go eat and all that. Me and one of my friends, she's a very beautiful girl. So this guy came, honked, and then my female friend went and was like, let me give you a lift. Why are you standing outside? She's like, I'm coming with my friend. I said, no problem now, enter. So me, I was trying to withdraw. So you know, my female friend already said I'm coming with my friend. So she entered the car, expecting that the guy would pick me up. Now,
Why you go pick
when she entered the car, I just waved, bye bye.
no,
I did not
that's
follow.
odd.
I
Now-
did
That's
me.
very weird. Why
Now-
would you enter inside?
Now
the
I'm coming. Now it was later when we got to the hostel that she was not telling that she knows the guy now. That the guy is her housemate. Now apparently I didn't know that she knew the guy, but we were just friends. I didn't enter. Now, I think 500 level or thereabouts. I was dating one babe then, and the same scenario. She didn't enter the car.
person you were dating.
Yes, she didn't enter the car, and then when we got to the hostel, I asked her, "What is even between the two of you in the first instance that is making this person say
Enter the car.
because if I was not there,
You would have
you'd have entered." So I'm coming back to say that dynamics between friendship, I think I have dated my best friend before, and it is a recipe
for disaster.
No, but this best friend.
Dating your best friend,
Wetin we go call
it's
this?
better you date somebody that you are just meeting
Yes, I don't even.
than to go and date
It's
somebody
better
Somebody-
you've been friends with in the beginning,
That's
and then you
somebody-
now
I cannot be
start
friends
being
with anybody that
in a relationship,
that you've been friends.
You've
There's
been
a
friends.
lot of disrespect.
and then you now start dating.
That's my problem with it. There's a lot of disrespect. Let me give you an example. We were friends and you could tell me anything. In relationships, the idea that you can tell your partner everything is not true.
Yeah.
So, if we are friends, I can tell you anything. I can tell you that we are going to house party, send you pictures. I don't need to form anything. I can. But if we are dating and you're sending me pictures in house party, like twice in a row, twice in a week, the third time I will ask you,
What's your job?
How far?
What's your job?
How far?
You know,
Try put my yeah.
how far now? So, and the problem now is that women can't make that switch easy. Right? You tell your female friend that you're now dating, I love you, and she replies with love. You're like,
My shine blocking
Woman.
straight.
so
Except she has liked you like from scratch.
no, like we are now dating, and I'm telling you I love you inside the relationship, and I reply me with love.
lol.
People do that.
I'm blocking.
No.
You will chop
I
love
said
Job blocking.
to like
You
wait,
reply lol.
to the response to I love you. Somebody you are dating.
I might not reply lol. I might just send this sticker.
You send the sticker.
You're on the crazy.
Sticker that what?
She's a very crazy young
No,
girl.
I mean,
Sticker that what?
I love you. Thank you. Now I love you too.
And
Mama.
what-
Jerry.
When you send the sticker, what is usually the reply?
Might be a funny sticker.
And so what would the person now say?
On to the next conversation now.
You are too old for this.
I'm too old for this shit.
My block.
What I love is
It's a very straightforward. That's the most straightforward answer.
I love
It's
you
like
too.
simple every day.
It's because you said I love you now. I must say I love you too.
Yes.
You are waiting, they talk. Is this for somebody you are dating, someone you love?
I will first delete your number. Sef after I block you, I will delete your number.
No.
If you said I love you and you sent you a sticker and call.
That is where my own
And that is bad.
my own vile
Why you
part.
tell me back the case?
Can you see the difference?
I don't block like that.
Can
I will
send me a
take my
love
sweet
letter.
time to destroy.
So you send me.
No, I don't want.
Text. What I will do to you.
We're all different actually.
For years you won't overcome it. I will make sure you
I'm coming
lose that
down from my
confidence
hours
if you
to
have.
tell you I love you. I'm debating that it is even worth it.
From my truck. I'm coming down from my truck.
Relationship, I feel like every time the
You want to spice things up,
it should
and
just be light.
Except
I don't think it's not a light
joke,
statement.
no, they are light statements.
You know, when
They are light statements. But I love you is not. It's not a light statement.
Even if we are joking, and in that joke, I say I love you.
I should say I love you back by force.
Hold on. Okay, now to make it light, you can just say I love you small. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, but not sticker.
No,
But
let me ask you
block
let me ask you this question.
comedians.
Maybe I didn't know why.
Okay, the comedian.
Would you prefer a man to love you more or you loving the man?
I prefer a man to love me more.
Only.
Scam.
Okay, no, wait, let's actually talk about
A man has to love me more.
Only.
Yeah, so that I can worship the ground and walk on a
No,
beach.
you will not worship.
I don't think you guys realize how logical you guys. I don't even know if it's logical, but you guys can be very
Cold-hearted.
Blonde,
well. Yes, there's cold-hearted blondes, but like you guys can really
straightforward.
Like, oh, I'm not going to do this.
Men are selfish, oh.
Very, very like. It takes a lot. It takes a
I'm
man.
very-
It takes a man that really like. You
Very-
cannot like somebody based like just surface level and be
Rain,
doing.
let me tell you this.
Are you sure?
Check the history
Have you
of.
met?
Be like,
Hold on. Check the history of every man that have loved their girlfriend or wife more. Most of the time, that relationship collapses.
I highly disagree. For a marriage you
Is it that you disagree or you don't agree with facts and figure?
I don't agree with what
There are two different things. Oh. It's one thing for you to disagree based on your personal. There's another thing for you to be disagreeing with
I
facts.
think Ian is dropping wisdom now.
It's-
For a marriage to actually work out well.
Okay, why? Hold on. Look at it this way. Every guy that you've dated that actually like you, love you more. Why? Where are they now?
That's the point now.
No, you want to drop it. I want to
You
listen to
want
what
me
you
to, you want to set the trap.
No, I really I'm not setting any trap. I really don't.
But actually, let's be for real. For a marriage to actually work out very well, the man has to love you more than you love him.
Why?
So you,
Oh,
So-
continue. Answer him.
Why?
Why?
He's get
because men are selfish. If a man doesn't love you more than you love him,
So you think
So it's women that are not
So
selfish.
let me ask you a question. From
No.
from
when a
your
woman loves somebody, she's like very selfless about
Like
it.
all in,
I
like
get
she's
all in.
all in.
She's
You
very
can love
selfless
somebody and
about it.
still not be.
so
All
And
in.
still pull back.
Yes.
From all
So he
this
has to
your-
love you to the extreme.
like no
To
from
look over some things that
from
you
all this your
If-
analysis.
Oh, this is
Wait
interesting.
now. From all this your analysis now, what you are saying is that first you are saying that for a marriage to work, the man needs to love the woman more. First, hypothesis 1. Hypothesis 2 is now that the reason why hypothesis 1 above stands is because men are selfish. Capish? Now my question is, do you think that the selfishness of a man is eroded by love?
Let me make you an example. If a man, this is it. I'm a woman. You're doing something to me and I don't like it. I tell you, I give you enough chances. Women give as many as they can. They give you some women, most women, they give you the chance. But a man, if he sees that this rubbish that you're doing is affecting him too much, it just cuts you off. it just lets go immediately.
You
Like,
agree, right?
So why are you doing it when you know?
No,
See?
but if a man actually loves you more than you
I'm
love
going
him,
somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
if a man actually loves you more than you love him, it gives you that many chances.
Now, do you think that you not answered my question?
Yeah.
Because my question is
Agree with
that
that as well.
my question is that do you think that men can love you to the point where if his selfishness erodes, the love is able to suppress it?
Balance it out.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Do you think that's a good thing?
No. Do you think that a man can love you and cheat on you?
The dynamic of cheating. I don't.
Whatever dynamic,
Do I think a man?
whatever dynamic you want to put, yes. Do you think a man can love you and cheat?
Personally,
Subjectively, yes. No.
Okay, do you think that people cheat because they don't love you or because they don't have discipline?
They don't have discipline is why they cheat.
It's why they cheat, right?
Yes.
what about you, bro?
Yes.
Okay, so it is not love.
There could be many reasons, but yes, that's
Discipline.
So it is not
You don't
love.
have that self-control to like.
It is majorly discipline. Now, do you think that if you offend a man and he keeps forgiving you, do you think it is because he loves you or because he sees something in you that makes him say, okay,
For you to love someone, you see something in them.
exactly.
No, they are two different.
You
They are two
said-
different things.
They are
I
two
think.
different.
I think.
If a man keeps forgiving your bullshit,
Sorry.
two things. Number one, he's not done with you. When he's done with you, you will know. Whatever bullshit he has been forgiving, he will not forgive you. That's one. Number two, he sees something that he feels like, okay, this bullshit is small.
And now you can
Compare-
continue now.
Even you as a girl, you take it for granted.
I would not take it for granted now. There are some. It depends on the bullshit you are actually doing. It depends. See, let me tell you.
Gabriel.
As a lady, there are different scenarios to this thing. It depends on the bullshit you're actually giving this man. If as a lady you are cheating on a man, if we are bringing it to
No,
cheating
I'm
as
not
a
talking about
the bullshit that this man is forgiving you for is cheating in this stage. Is constantly forgiving you for cheating every time. You yourself, you will sit down and leave this man alone because why do you?
Even if a guy who is cheating, and you
Hey now,
why
the
would
man
this
self will look at you and just leave you alone
Why
one
would
day.
this
No. Now,
G-
cheating is like a big issue. What I'm saying, the point
So
I'm
what
trying to
bullshit
say,
do you think he keeps forgiving me?
something as simple as you come late every time, and he has an issue with it.
Or perhaps it tells you to get something done and you take your sweet time doing it.
You just not like you come late. You just take time.
You guys are guilty.
Like
You know what this
too
year is
much
so-
time. When he says it's not about coming, when he says you need to submit this document, we're trying to. He's sending you applications like apply for this scholarship, and you are taking time.
No, that one is different now.
He's saying, I think women, I think all the women have done, they take time
To
to do everything.
It is an act of indiscipline.
You have to.
In my life, I've only experienced one woman that keeps to time. Just one.
No, I'm not even saying. When I'm saying taking time,
Just
like
one.
together or like just generally?
Just generally. Just one
I'm
that
not even
keeps to
saying
time.
that. I'm not saying that keeping to time. I'm saying taking time. For example, you want to go out.
It starts from it starts from keeping to time.
I will wash the car. I'm the one that will wash the car. I'm the one that will do all the chores. All you have to do is wake up and get dressed.
That's
And you
not
still
what
finish
I do
before.
well.
I mean,
But I
it's a
still
lot of
finish it
things.
for you.
But
Now, the point I'm making is, and now this man has an issue with it, and he keeps saying,
I'm always coming late.
you are. That's how
I'm always coming. Imagine.
Immediately
Of course, that was why they were laughing.
You are always taking time. That's why I changed it to you're always taking time. You're always taking time, and you now get to the point where you feel like it's going to wait. Do you think that's taking it for granted?
I'm not taking it for granted. I mean, when I get there late, he gets upset. It's
No,
normal.
the fact that you know
And
that
then,
it
at the end
cannot
of the
be.
day, I feel like that's not enough ground to break up with
I'm not
someone.
talking about breaking up.
Like
I'm saying
forgive
that.
somebody.
Do you want to date a man that can leave you and go, or a man that will wait for you every time?
Wait for me every time now. Why will you leave me?
Okay.
You don't love me. You love me and go.
You like the woman. You like the woman.
You will
Your
like
definition of
to
love is mumu.
You love, you have to be a fool.
No.
Somebody has to calm down.
you cannot be too logical with
With love, you cannot. You cannot
Yeah,
use logic in
That's
love.
why we say a man has to love,
love you more.
Mm.
Because women are very logical.
only.
So he
I
loves
feel
you to the extent that he cannot change it for you.
I feel like the men that
They change it now.
wait,
I don't think it is leaving you now.
if it's the
Leaving
situation
me how?
where the two of you like each other evenly, you love each other evenly, then that lady is
Can
also
it
very
actually be
logical. She
even?
thinks like a man.
And now,
Can it actually be even?
How do we know?
Cannot.
how do we measure it?
How do we know?
I don't think
Cannot.
it's even possible for a man to love a woman more.
It's very possible, and I've seen it.
See, let me tell you.
What happens
a
is-
man,
They like
see,
mad.
most guys like that, their girlfriends end up cheating on them.
No. Why you?
A large percentage of it. Let's say
Even
we
if they don't cheat,
see,
they do stuff that.
you look at why
Come
like
on,
that?
come on, you borderline.
Come on, why
It's the
then?
truth.
All them mama whining.
The issue is that you think because you say, oh, a man has to love a woman more means, oh, a man has to be a woman.
If complete fool.
But you just said that to love you have to be a fool.
So you're totally
You
fool.
cannot be completely logical.
When you're in love, you
But if you are not completely logical, then to an extent you will be a mumu.
No, I think the opposite of being logical is immediately wrong.
Is almost
What do you do?
I don't know to say so many things.
Once you leave
I'm not in that mood.
where are you?
There
Not
are
too
things,
much.
there are things that this thing is logical.
Okay.
And then this thing is.
Hold on, this thing is logical.
Okay.
But I'm with somebody and I'm considering this person. I choose not to go this route. I choose to calm down. Say she's being late now, for instance. So say she's being late.
using me as the example.
Apologies. So she's being late, for instance. Say it's not all the time, but it annoys you. But she's being late. Logically, maybe you just go. Like you have somewhere to be at so time. You should be there at an appointment. You should just go. If it's something you can do without her, maybe you should just go. On what's the opposite of logic?
That's
Not
the
being
question.
logic. Not being
Illogically.
logically. Illogically. You will not choose to
Okay,
go
with
without her.
dictionary.
You will not choose to go without her.
Why?
Is that being a fool?
Yes.
It's because you care for this person. You have a soft spot.
No. Now,
When you are in
now,
love, you have a
having
soft
having a
spot.
soft
On a normal
spot.
good day, if this person had
I want to say something. I typed, what is the opposite of the word logic? It says absurdity, illogicalness, pointlessness, unreason, naivety.
So let's really what
Illogically is. So
It's still the same thing. It's still reason.
So when you describe as a man that
See,
loves you more, is a man that
I will understand if you come from the angle that there has to be a balance between logic and emotion. I will
exactly
understand.
consider
But
what you
if you want me to leave logic, you want me to be a mumu, and I will not be a
you
mumu.
cannot leave logic. You
Now-
can leave logic. You cannot leave logic.
So no. I'm trying to relate it to
Do you
relationships
notice?
now.
Do you notice the fact that if you are actually dealing with a guy that actually loves you more, the rate at which
You take him for granted.
you take him for granted,
eventually.
and the chances at which you want to leave
will be higher.
will be higher.
If I take it for granted, it means I don't like him.
Exactly.
It's not that he loves
No,
me more.
the
It
point
means I
is this.
simply
The
don't
point
like
is the
him.
okay. Then why is it that most women would actually stick with the guy that actually don't give a fuck about them?
Don't say most.
Because those ones like
I highly
toxic
doubt
love
that.
now.
I know there is. I know it is. But I doubt it is most.
Okay.
Because I want somebody that loves me more than them. Because
Let me rephrase it now.
You can't
What
be too
Jide-
wise with love.
What Jide is trying to say is that one thing I've learned with women over time is the fact that when you do everything a woman wants, you are trying to please a woman too much, blah 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 blah. A woman will turn you into something that she feels she wants, and when you become that thing, you begin to irritate her. Now, what you guys are talking about, it will get to a point where the man will begin to irritate you because he's going to be spineless. He's leaning more on his emotions than his logic. He's going to be spineless. I'm not using Mumuism again.
So you
he's
must
leaning.
literally.
I didn't say that.
I think that
Do you know
I think
why
that
I feel like this? Because the reason why you guys think like this is because you guys are traditional men.
No.
You guys are too
I'm a liberal man.
Let me say
I am very liberal. I'm
So
very,
if I
very
like
liberal.
even if you don't love, if I don't like, I think the mistake you are making is
you,
if a guy genuinely likes you, he really doesn't need to love you more to treat you well.
He just has
Treat
to
you
like
right.
you.
He just has to like you. Now, I have
But
an
that
opinion.
sense of duty will be there.
I have an opinion that ladies are they are they are unfortunate in the sense that most of the time you get to pick from who comes to you. Most of the time, you have to wait for a guy to come to you. Most of the time, there are people who approach you like, but you have to pick your sample. Your sample is so
size.
small, yeah, depending on who you are talking to at that time. But guys have the advantage of first likeness. They have to like you first to come to you, even if it is physical. But if a guy likes you on a deep level, I'm not talking about love, like, and goes into a relationship with you, that like is enough for him to treat you right. If he's well brought up, a guy that has good morals and everything. Because it's possible to date somebody that you don't even love, and you will treat them, you will be their best boyfriend in their life. And you operated that relationship just based on liking them. But you like them enough. Now, this is my point. If a guy now loves you more to the point where he's a anything you do goes kind of person, eventually two things might happen. The guy eventually loses himself to you. And if you are a guy and you lose yourself to anybody, to a woman, to a job, or to anything, you are gone. You are dead. You are as good as dead. Now, when he loses himself to you, two things will happen. It's either you no longer like him because he no longer has a personality, or he realizes that he has lost himself. He's trying to reframe that personality, and you see it as selfish. He does not like you anymore. So, for example, I don't eat fish. Example, I don't eat fish. You like fish. You are my baby. Because I like you, I can go out with you to where you eat fish, buy fish. Do you get it? But we cannot buy fish in my food. I don't eat fish. Do you understand? You like fish. You can cook fish. Do you get it? But don't bring it inside my food. Now, if
That is a man that likes you.
that's just like you. Now, I don't eat fish. I'm allergic to fish. Even fish stew. Now, do you know that a woman who knows that you love him, that you love her more, would, while eating, pick her spoon that
And
has
try
been
to
deep
feed
in fish
you
and
that.
try to feed you with it? Now, is it bad? No. But your response is very important. Because stuff like that, you should hammer down on it. I don't like this thing. Why you do like this? Now, if you now say because you like the person, you start taking fish. One day you tell yourself, I'm no longer taking fish, and then you will change it for her, and then it's going to be like, why are you shouting at me?
Are you not a gentleman?
So I think that's what
You're
the
not
guys,
supposed to shout.
I think that's what the guys are trying to say. I'm not saying that don't love who you are with. I'm not saying don't be sentimental with them. Sentimental does not mean you are a fool. Do you get it? Your sentiments can allow you let some things slide.
Gabriel, let's use a personal example so that they can actually understand.
If I want to use a personal, I will use a personal example of somebody that I loved more. Right? So I was in a relationship with somebody. Now there was a point where she loved me more. Like that my ex I was talking about. There was a point where it was obvious that she loved me more. But then I was young. Then me, I was way younger than normal. Right? So when I grew up and I saw that this person is actually what I want, or looks like what I want and all that, let me take this relationship serious. She had gotten to the point where she's now like, I'm no longer serious, right? So then, it was not even like I loved them. It was just like the onus of keeping the relationship alive was on me more than it was on her. Now, this is what I experienced. Because I wanted it to work, and she perceived that I wanted it to work, she started doing so many things that if I was just carefree, I would have broken. If she did it when I was not serious, I would have broken up. But now she felt like the ball is in my court now. You now want this thing to work. It is my time to shine.
Can I check you something there?
Yes.
I was about to say that I think everything you said so far, you're not wrong, right? But I think it goes both ways. I think when she was trying to, in the beginning, you were doing that to her?
Because I was not just ready. Now, the point I'm trying to make is this: I didn't like when I was doing all that to her. So, do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Likeness, not
I
love.
didn't like her. I loved her.
Oh,
There was this emotional feeling when but I didn't like her. If you like somebody, like I believe that liking somebody is stronger
Than love.
than love.
can you be? First, hold on. Why are you even inside a relationship with somebody you don't like?
Because I love them. Love is a feel good emotion. Do you know the difference between like
Because you feel shock when you see them.
like when I
You
just
love her either.
Who told
When you
you?
entered into the relationship.
Like mad, I loved her.
Yeah,
You are contradicting yourself. What are you saying?
I didn't just like her.
I don't understand.
You can come to my house, spend the weekend, and leave. Once we spend a week together, I am irritated. I don't like you that much.
But you love her.
Yes.
Oh, may this lovely one find me.
So now let me ask you a question. Have you been in a scenario where you are dating a guy, and when you stay at the guy's place to an extent, the guy starts showing signs that he doesn't want you around anymore?
Do you know me as a person, eh? I've not dated somebody that doesn't want me around. But me as a person, I get tired. Even on a normal good day,
Mm.
I like my space. I don't like being in people's spaces too much. So after a week, I also get irritated and I want to leave.
So, but do you love that person?
Yes, now.
But do you like them enough to want to stay with them for more than 1 week?
I don't like anybody enough to want to be with anybody for more than 1
Point
week.
made.
Until
Do you get that? Do you get? Do you get that? You don't enter trap.
Me
You
as a
don't enter that trap.
don't point me. Let me tell
Okay,
you, me
okay.
as a person,
Mm.
I don't like staying. Like it's not because I don't love this person. Is why I don't want them. I just get tired.
The thing
I
is,
want my space. I like it so much.
you are reinforcing.
You are making my point.
No, but
I
you.
think the thing is, it's not as if she loves the person, she doesn't like the person. She loves and likes.
But she likes
Yes.
her space more.
Like you start from like to love, not from
Generally,
like
to
like.
everybody.
But now you are
My-
picking your space over this person.
No, I'm not picking my space. So I can stay with you 2 weeks. Yes, I
Can you
can.
stay with the person 3 months?
I don't marry you.
Hold on. Let me ask you this.
That's why I say. That's why I used to tell myself every time that marriage is very complicated. Because at the end of the day, now I have to stay with you for the rest of my
If you marry somebody that you like,
You stay with yourself for how long?
if you marry somebody that you like, there's no big deal.
That's where the
That's why I think
likeness
I have
comes.
to
It's not
find
about
that
love now.
person.
It's not about the love, it's about the likeness.
Let me ask you this. Do you have like a type in the man, physical appearance?
Yes.
I have a very specific. I
Now,
not
have
very
you
specific.
have you dated that type of man before?
Yes, no.
You dated. So how was it like being around him?
Good, sweet,
And you
interesting.
still wanted your space from him?
Do you know the funny thing is, I just get tired at some point. I fall into like
You're
a
not
phase of-
honest.
No, wait. At
You're
some
not
point,
honest.
I can stay with this person for 2 weeks, and then there are sometimes that some things just happen. I'm one person to always clock out.
Rain, have
I
you
clock
dated-
out.
have you- have you-
Again, I'm going to
have-
stick
hold
with
on,
what
guys,
you are
guys,
saying.
guys.
The
Same question.
fondness
Have you dated
You are
is
a
not
guy
enough.
that you
are fond of somebody
has
very
a
enough.
specific the body
Deep prototype.
everything you want.
No.
If not,
You don't date
Nope. I've not been in enough relationships for all this.
Okay, let me cite another example. So, you have people have things that they like, especially. For example, you have a T-shirt that you like. Have you dated somebody that you like them enough to let go of things that
You like.
I do it for people that are very close to me every time. Like,
now you do it for people that you don't even love, people that you are friends with,
I love my friends.
romantically?
I like my friends.
No, not
So,
Not romantically,
No,
but I like
you
my
guys are
friends.
not being
We are
honest.
So-
making progress.
So the point I'm trying to make now is this. We digress, but the point I'm trying to make is that liking somebody is love, right? It might sound philosophical and all that, but love is spontaneous. Is that flash where you see that person. Liking somebody is what makes you sit at home and want to spend time with the person. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to.
And it even
No.
gets much more easier to want to stay with the person when the person is your exact type of
So So what I'm trying to say now is that I've realized that most girls, like I said, it's very difficult being a babe, right? Because
How would you know that?
How would you know?
because I'm a guy and I know that I have
Have you been a babe?
Have you been a babe before?
I don't
That's
know.
left for you.
I mean, there is another part that is different from the
That
part
we're
you know.
not-
Sometimes I allow myself to be good ways. So what I'm saying
You say
so what I'm saying so what I'm trying to say is that if it's the same, I think I've had this conversation with Jai before where I say that, you know, if you are just being nice to a girl, she takes it as you like her sometimes, and you are just being nice. Let me cite an example. Wait. Now I'm not saying you guys, so don't make it about you guys.
It's not about
I'm talking about the experience that most guys have had, and maybe Fash will say this. So sometimes you are talking to a babe, right? You on your own, I can call Jaya and say, Jaya, for where you be? Make I carry you go chop now. I can take Jaya out. It doesn't mean I like Jaya, right? Now, if you do it for a babe consecutively, she might start seeing it as,
especially a foodie.
this guy likes me, right? Sometimes you do things for babe and they think, and sometimes you do for babes and they think, you do things for babes and they think they outsmarted you. Meanwhile, you gave them. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I already get
I
where you
guess,
are.
No, sure, the angle-
What
the
you are
angle is
asking me for,
I guess what you
I'm giving you. It's not your billing strategy
That is
making
working.
me give you.
It's because I have.
It's because I want to
want
give you. But most times, babes think that
Yeah,
they've
sure.
successfully built you. Meanwhile, you've not successfully built me.
I successfully gave you what I
You know,
have.
because of
But
that,
it's-
because of
it's
that.
building, you know, she has that.
See, because of that.
She got it because I want to.
When I was dating, I never threw money at women first.
No, I'm not even saying money.
No, I'm
now.
just using that as an example.
I'm just saying generally, you are being nice.
Don't like a lot of. See,
Okay, let me give you this. Have you given a babe a ride and not collect her number before?
Yes,
What is, most of the time, what is the babe's
Reaction.
reaction?
I wouldn't know afterwards because I didn't care. She don't.
Most of the time, the reaction is shock.
Perhaps we are
Because it is very rare for a guy to just give you a lift
Without
out of the
wanting
goodness of
anything.
his heart.
I'm starting to suspect you. This is your swinging both ways.
I'm sure. So what I'm trying to make is there is a deficiency of nice guys. That when you meet a nice guy, you might get shocked.
And you might confuse it for
But I mean,
love.
if you have made nice guys for you, won't actually really be shocked.
So how many nice guys
Have you met?
or have you met?
How many nice guys have you met? Genuinely nice that didn't like you, that didn't want to sleep with you.
That don't want anything
That's
from
just
you.
it, because
Just
They don't want anything from you.
But you see guys that were saying that you can never know if a man has an ulterior motive.
no from your own.
No, we are asking from your
From your
perspective now.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay,
nice guys.
so to escape.
How many nice guys have we met?
From your own
Yeah.
perspective.
I met a
Actually,
bunch
I've
of
met
them.
nice guys.
Are they being nice to
I
you?
mean,
Would they be nice to you if you were not looking like this?
I mean,
That's
that's
for
the.
you guys to answer.
If I was not
I think not.
good, if I was not looking,
I
I mean, would you want to
Attractive to them,
attribute
right?
yourself to somebody that doesn't look good?
If I'm being nice,
It should not be because you look good.
It might be something else. Like, it might be that I talk well. You like the way I talk. You like the way I carry myself.
I'm just being
something.
nice.
I can hate someone.
Oh, this is
Yes,
not like
Gabriel,
man.
Gabriel.
Yes.
Gabriel.
I'm just being nice because you are existing. Like,
Hey, thank you. How am I
How
supposed
many
to know?
guys would actually just do something?
guys.
Because most times
Because
it's
they
because you
want
are good.
very
You know,
few
I
guys.
think we spoke about this thing before where girls are very wicked to guys they don't like. I don't know if I think it was cheating somewhere in there. And that's because of this exact same thing, but from the female perspective. Like, it's not, you said there are very few guys who will do that. Most times, if a guy does that, it's because we assume, and most times it's because they want something in return. You said the first instinct of a guy when he sees you is to fuck. That is what we are rolling with. Like, once he sees you and he says, "Oh, come in,"
All I know
the
is
game has started.
at the end of the day, you are going to ask my number, and when you ask my number, you don't tell me say, "Oh, when
And the
can we
reason
see
why
again?"
most girls are very mean to guys that maybe they are nice to them or something, because telling a guy I'm not interested in you is no longer enough. Once you,
Yes.
like there are guys that once you show them nice, once a girl is nice to you, you also think that this girl wants
Likes me, yes.
like it's
That's-
so rampant, it's so bad.
I cannot be nice like
Just
No,
I'm
the thing
just
is,
nice.
I think, see,
Yeah.
that's
Women are
nice. That
generally
women
not
nice.
No.
Hold on. Yes.
No,
That
no,
women
I
nice.
agree with
That women nice.
I
That
will run for my
niceness you
life.
think you are. It's like you are targeting something around with that guy.
See,
You are being nice.
See?
see, that's the thing.
No, the thing is, no. Let's be sincere. Let's
I
be
just being nice out of the goodness of
Let's
God.
be
If
sincere.
I was just a guy.
No. See me.
You know why I
I'm a
like you?
straightforward.
You are very political.
I'm a
You
very
know.
straightforward person. I don't know how to play the games. If I tell you I like you and you said no, that is it's done. I don't try to like
Convince you.
Let's no. There is nothing behind it again. Because I know that I won't be in the business of trying to nurture.
I've given a woman
How I like
ultimatum
you.
before
I'll
to
give you
decide
advice.
whether she
Let's
likes
give
me
you
or not.
advice. Like
that's
we are
why
friends
it's
now,
easier. It is
but the
better
reason why we are
to be
friends is
the woman that
because
already
I want
likes
to
you.
ask you out in the future. So in the course of this friendship, be thinking if you like me.
When I'm
So
ready.
the I ask you.
Well, man, fertilize your feelings. Man,
Really?
fertilize feelings so that the feelings will grow. Don't worry. What the
What
fuck
about
is
this?
about that? No. I don't have that. See, I think the problem is from what I notice is I think our generation and the generation of men behind us, the gap, the difference is large.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think you were the way they are now when you were their age.
I don't think
No.
I
think
doubt.
so.
I doubt.
I'm not
I think
sure.
so.
I
Now,
doubt it was.
I think that she is right. I think that she's right.
I doubt he was.
I was.
He might be
Now,
like that.
let me
but I don't
tell
think
you.
he
Let me
was.
tell you.
I'm not.
Like
I'm
when
not.
Jide was talking about having uncles and all that, what you learnt from uncles, some of us learnt on our own. Do you get?
So he's more.
So you have like
Yes.
you have like
He
a
has
20
sense.
years head start
Yeah.
Perhaps.
from other guys, and there's also the aspect of who you are personally. Sometimes I listen to people talk and they take some things for granted because of how they are made, how God has decided to just make you, your temperament and all that. Now, for example, if when you were talking about how you got me before I got to understand that you can like a relationship, I was way past maybe 16, 17. If you are my friend, I was so innocent that I had female friends that when they are getting dressed, I will sit down there and somebody will have to tell me that can't you say I want to get dressed, get out, because I grew up with sisters, and so for you getting dressed in front of me was not a major thing. People get dressed in front of me all the time, right? Until I got to a level when I started having some male friends that were telling me, when I'm watching what you're there, what do you mean now? To me, I was like, she's getting dressed, she's changing.
No big deal now.
No big deal now. It's enough. People change their clothes. But my guys were telling me for a woman to be comfortable enough to remove her clothes in front of you, there's a meaning behind it. Do you get? So even till now, I still see a lot of good in women because I grew up around women. So I still try to see a lot of good, even with my own personal experiences of women.
So that's the flip side.
So I still try to. So generally, that's the flip side for me. And I think that's why a lot of times when we have this kind of arguments, Jide's opinion and my opinion are not always.
It's carnival.
I will first of all, if I meet a babe, I will first of all see you as good until you start showing me that you are not.
Oh, okay. Like assume they're good
Until you show me that you are a very.
That's
So that's how I just treat people. But if I meet a guy, I first of all assume that you are not a good person.
People. Do you know people's nature are who they are? A snake is a snake. Even if you try to pet it, the snake will still bite you. If you target people for their natural, for who they are naturally, then you.
But a human being is not a snake.
I'm telling you for a fact that women are sick. No matter how much we all claim like we are different, there's a certain default setting that comes with every one of us naturally. Now the difference now comes with who we have related with.
Environmental.
That's very different. But there's a default setting. But if you actually work with that default setting, you won't miss too much.
But if you work with the default setting with everybody, you miss out on a lot of beautiful people.
See, my point is, it's now that comes down to you being able to like, okay, this person has given me a reason to like continue this thing. But if you still work with that default setting that they have, I'm telling you, it will guide you. And it now comes down to who that person is, maybe the lifestyle that person have actually lived to be able to adjust certain settings.
So if we bring it back to what we're talking about, if we bring it back to the old friendship stuff, so I think that is why my relationship with my female friends is entirely different. When I meet a babe and we are friends, you are a babe. There's nothing you can do that I can see you as
A guy.
a guy. Never.
Wait, let me ask you this question. I want to throw it out. I used to have this female friend. She died. May I so rest in peace. I had a problem during one period of serving. We were serving together. Then I called her home. I went to stay with her for like 4 weeks. And I was actually seeing her naked. That's the honest truth. I was actually seeing her naked. But to me, it actually didn't count. Then I noticed how she was doing it. I noticed there is something behind this. You know what I did? I packed my bag, said thank you, and I left.
Because that's the proper thing to do. That's the only thing to do.
Because I noticed the changes. Then we spoke about it later. She apologized. I said, it's okay.
So
Because I don't want, I would rather keep her as my friend, and I don't even I will never do it. I will never mix it up. Because mixing that's something.
no,
like
this is where it gets unfair. If
1%, okay.
this is where it gets unfair.
Let's just
Let me
kind
ask
of
you something. This is where it gets unfair. If it was you that were making advances at her and she turns you down, would you still want to be friends?
If it was, I would never be in that position to make advance.
General
You should ask
question.
him instead.
General question. General question. What's
Okay,
question?
I wouldn't know. Yeah, bro, I wouldn't know. To be
Advances.
very honest, I wouldn't know. I won't
Pure
put myself
green
in
light
that
at a
position.
lady
Okay.
and she says no, would you still want to be friends?
No.
But now you've seen a lady make a green light approach at you
But you
and
still
you
want
have
to be
chosen the
friends.
friendship. Is that not double standards?
Yeah, no, should I say it's double standard? I think it's just down to who you are as a person.
It's double standards now.
See.
Because how would you wait?
Okay. Let's round up.
Let's round up. No, I think that it is double. I think that it's double standard.
Because to me personally, no.
Are double standards bad? No. Is it double
No, definitely
standard?
yes. Double standards are not bad, but because that question is personal to me, and the way I will handle it, a lot of people won't handle it.
They might not get it.
So that's just it.
Okay.
So, I think this brings down to cutting to the end of today's topic, and goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me, Yuan.
Thank you guys. See you later.
Goodbye from Rain.
Keep your enemies close and your friends at arm's length.
All right.